This is Bill O'Leary coming to you live as part of our Thirsty Thursday series. So every Thursday at this time, I'm going to be going live, talking about a different topic of interest that we see here at my law firm. So I'm a lawyer, and what I do is I focus on estate planning, elder law, and probate. And my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group, located in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you're thirsting for knowledge and information and guidance, I'd like to think you've come to the right place. So the topic I'm going to talk about today, it's come up a couple of times in the past couple of weeks, long-term care planning. When is the right time to start? It's a pretty good question. So long-term care planning, it's a very important, in fact, critical aspect of overall sort of financial and health care planning. The problem is it often gets overlooked until it's too late, or at least until the need is urgent, sort of on the doorstep. This oversight can lead to undue stress, financial strain, and there you may not have as many options available as you would have had you started the planning earlier. Starting long-term care planning at the right time is very important for making sure that you and your loved ones have the necessary support and resources when they are needed most. So the best time to start planning for long-term care is before it's needed. Kind of obvious. Here are some sort of key indicators, if you will, that maybe it's time to start thinking about it. One, middle age, okay? Really, the ideal time to start focusing on long-term care planning is in your 50s and 60s, because these decades, they allow for more flexible planning and the opportunity to maybe invest in long-term care insurance before premiums are going to rise significantly if you're older than that. Another sort of indicator or marker that maybe it's time to focus on it, changes in your health. The onset of chronic health conditions or family history of health issues like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's maybe, should really spur you on to look into this planning. How about this? Financial readiness. Are you ready to do it financially? When evaluating your retirement plans and your financial future, don't forget to look into long-term care costs. Be mindful of them and think through how are you going to manage them, how are you going to pay for them. Starting early offers the advantage of more choices and the ability to secure care at a lower cost. And so by doing it earlier, getting an early start, it's going to make the planning process sort of easier to swallow and less overwhelming. Good long-term care planning involves several different, think of them as moving parts. One, to do an assessment of your needs. What is your need? This is where you determine what your potential future health care needs might be based on, let's say, family history, personal health, and so forth. Financial planning. This involves preparing for the cost of different long-term care plan options, and how are you going to cover those expenses, okay? So think that through. Legal issues, legal preparation, setting up important legal documents like wills and living trusts, advanced healthcare directives, all very, very important as part of good long-term care planning. And then insurance options. Consider long-term care insurance or what are called hybrid policies to help cover these care costs. So let's focus a little bit more on the long-term care insurance component. Investing in long-term care insurance is a decision that should be made as part of your broader long-term care planning strategy. The right time to buy a policy is when you're in good health, obviously, and before retirement, ideally, when premiums are lower and eligibility is easier and more straightforward. So what are some of the benefits you get from long-term care insurance? Well, it can cover the cost of home care, assisted living, even skilled nursing, which may not be typically covered by standard health insurance or Medicare. And as you look into long-term care insurance, consider or evaluate the types of policies that are available, including what we like to call traditional long-term care insurance, sort of the use it or lose it type policy, or the more popular these days, what are sort of referred to as hybrid policies, basically life insurance policies with long-term care riders attached to them, where you could use the death benefit towards long-term care, and if you'd never need long-term care, you've got a death benefit to pass on to a loved one, so it's not a use it or lose it situation. Choosing the right insurance policy is very important in protecting your assets and ensuring you receive the care you need without causing a financial burden not only on you but your family. Comprehensive planning is a must. Long-term care planning should integrate healthcare, financial, and legal planning into a cohesive plan that addresses your needs and your wishes as you age. As you embark on this planning journey, remember, collaborate with your financial advisors, your legal professionals, and family members to create a plan that meets your expectations and provides for your care. And then the all-important, just don't set it and forget it, but review it and update your plan on a regular basis because there may have been changes in your health, financial situation, maybe family dynamics, where maybe you should adjust your plan to account for those changes. Bottom line, effective long-term care planning is a proactive and a comprehensive and adaptive a process which if you go through it, it's going to give you peace of mind, not only for you, but for your loved ones. And by the way, remember, long-term care planning is not just about preparing for the worst. It's about ensuring the best quality of life for yourself and for your loved ones. So hey, if you'd like to know a little bit more about long-term care planning, maybe sort of the right time to get started with that, and maybe you want to find out how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. So we would invite you to schedule a free 15-minute discovery phone call to really get the conversations started. Really easy to schedule it. We have a booking tool that we use. It's on our website. Go to our website. There's a button. It's a gold button. Book your free call. Click on it. Pick a day and time that works for you. If you've enjoyed this video, we would ask that you like it. Better yet, share it with your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legacy Planning Law Group. We're getting great feedback. We're very pleased and gratified, and we seem to be getting traction and more subscribers, more and more content being created all the time. So I'm going to give another talk next Thursday, about the same time, part of our Thirsty Thursday series. So if you're thirsting for knowledge, we will quench your thirst. So Bill O'Leary, I'm going to be signing off for now. On behalf of everybody here at Team Legacy, go make it a great day and a better world.